Good afternoon, women of Cottonwood. Elizabeth Mahusai here, your women's minister. I hope that you are doing well. Another week has come to the end, and some days I question what day of the week it is. Where are we? What's happening? And that is why I'm asking you today, are you weary? Because the season that we're in can cause weariness. There's so much disruption to our schedule, our routines, our finances, our relationships, our gatherings. There are so many aspects that can leave us feeling very weary. And weary, I mean, not just physically, okay, but weary mentally and emotionally. And there is something to that. When so much is changing so rapidly, or you're having to adapt to a new routine or learning new things in order to make it all work, it taxes your conscious mind, and your conscious mind has limited capacity. And the more you're taxing your conscious mind, the more fatigued you will feel. I mean, this is why we have a subconscious or an unconscious mind. We move things back there so that we can free up mental space. So I want to encourage you, if you are feeling weary physically, emotionally, mentally, that is okay and very normal. And you might find yourself needing to take more naps, or just, I call them brain resets. And they help me tremendously. Yesterday I hit a wall. It was midday, probably a little bit later than right now. And I just couldn't function. I couldn't think. I couldn't do what I needed to do. So I went and laid down for, I want to say about 40 minutes. I set the alarm. And when I got up, it took me a few minutes, but I felt so much better. So I want to encourage you, if you're weary, take that seriously, because you're going to need additional rest during this time. The passage of scripture that I wanted to use to encourage you is Isaiah 40, verse 29. Now, most of us know the end of Isaiah 40. I'll save that for a different broadcast. But Isaiah 40:29 says, He gives strength to the weary and strengthens the powerless. We certainly can feel powerless in all of this, but what we can know is that God gives strength to the weary and He strengthens the powerless. So whether you're physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually tired, and you choose to do that brain reset, I want to encourage you to do that. And I want you to ask God to give you strength. And then in the moments where you feel completely powerless, you can't see your people. I see that, Robin. I miss people too. And I'm right there with you. It is so hard to not be around others, to not give hugs, to not have conversations, I miss that tremendously. And so if you are feeling powerless in all of this, I want you to claim Isaiah 40:29, that God gives strength to the weary and He strengthens the powerless. Even though we feel powerless, God is powerful. And we need to remind ourselves of that as often as is necessary in order to keep our minds stayed on Him. Another one of my favorites in Isaiah is 26:3. She whose mind is stayed on Him, He will keep in perfect peace. So today, if you're weary, go to Him. Be honest. Let Him know you're weary, that you need His strength. If you are struggling with that sense of powerlessness, go to Him. Be honest. Share your heart, and then allow Him to strengthen your heart and your mind. I so desire to encourage you. I myself need encouragement as well. I was so aware of that on Wednesday, and God in His graciousness chose to encourage me through just a series of things for which I'm so grateful, so thankful. And so today, may this be an encouragement to you. Isaiah 40, verse 29, He gives strength to the weary and strengthens the powerless.